Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign of the opening drive. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tip Ryman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 8 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for, and also gives you respect around the league.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra.
Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And they're going to wind up with a football inside the 40 at the 38. And somebody better wake up pretty quick here. You give up the touchdown on the first drive of the game, then you get the ball and have a punt blocked.
I love how you phrased it. There better be a wake-up call in a hurry. Already down, gave up the punt block. That could make it a bigger hole to try and climb out of.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's Young. That's into the hands of Worthy. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Young going to give to Brooks. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sam Laporta with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia. First down, Young.
That one completes him again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and 4. Up the middle with Brooks here.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That is caught. He finds his big target, Liggett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The play fake, now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On second down, Young again.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers open the lead up to 34-0. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. On the return now, here's Aniyah Smith. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the element.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and 10, Young.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one.
That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Williams, the man in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The second down throw for Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first,
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Young. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the red zone now, Young.
That one complete to Ligon.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Young off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Young going to move him around.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's Young off play action.
Got a man. That's Ligon.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down throw for Young. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Xavier Worthy.
51 yards.
And the Panthers just continue to roll. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Eagles offense. Back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to set. Young looks to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Young. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now they'll audible to something else.
Off the play fake, Young.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. 65 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Young, he's going to change it up.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Young now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Ready? Fight 60. Smash. Red.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner,
It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Third and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man.
And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And Young's going to throw it here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Brooks.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.